Hi everyone. In this video, I would like to talk about a mistake many beginners and even so called intermediate traders make, which is having a potentially profitable trading model that they're using and pushing it to the point it stops working or jumping to a different model. I will discuss why it happens, why it never works, and why you should avoid this blunder. So, there's going to be no charts in this video. I'm just going to be talking. So bear with me. However, this topic is important. It's important for all aspiring traders. So I do recommend that you do listen if you're having trouble, if you're having this kind of trouble. Okay, so your trading model is it's basically the strategy that you use to trade with, right? It can include how you determine your entries, using analysis, your stop losses and targets, as well as how you manage your risk. So it's the entirety of how you trade, basically. The only way to know if a trading model works and how well it works, if it even does at all, is through backtesting, journaling, and forward testing. The more data you collect, the more insight into the model you will have. So the main thing I want you to keep in mind is that a trading model's efficacy relies on collected data, and this data must be consistent. Okay, it's the same as any other industry that does research on their market or products. Um, they need a sample that is consistent, right? They can't be using all sorts of different audiences and not having any valuable data. So why do so many traders push models until it stops yielding them profit, or they give up before it even has the chance to yield them profit? I would say the first reason is impatience. Humans are impatient, especially nowadays in this age of social media and technology. So TikTok mentality, as ICT calls it, right? Some traders won't spend the time doing all the necessary testing required. Trading it's simple, but it's not easy. Okay, once you're consistent and successful, then you have the freedom of time, freedom of money. But at the start, it takes a lot of learning, a lot of testing, a lot of experience. Okay, so basically, these traders want to start making money as quick as possible, but little do they know they end up losing their account as quick as possible. Secondly, it takes time for your setups to appear in the market as well. People have this naturally preconceived notion that you need to be doing something in order to be working and making money. It's actually the complete opposite in trading that most traders eventually find out if they keep on going. So it kind of goes against our programming, right? Where we got to go to work, make an income, you got to be doing something, also useless. So it's not like that in trading. So what ends up happening is traders being less stringent with their models, criteria, just so they can trade more often. Next is greed. Generally speaking, the safest way to survive as a trader in the long run is through compound interest, risking small and letting the math do the work. But, that's not very exciting or sexy. Okay. So many traders go against their logical risk rules in order to potentially make more money, or more likely lose more money, or all of it. If you were just to compound a small amount and grow your account, if you were just to double your account, let's say you had $1,000 and you doubled it every year for 10 years, you'd end up with $1 million. So you can see the power of compounding there, right? Um, Next factor is boredom, seeking excitement from the charts. It's a one-way ticket to blowing your account. You should never go on the charts if you're feeling excited or if you're looking to be excited. You'll never make it as a trader if you think like that. All good systems are they're not exciting. Okay, you just get in the market, you do your thing, done. And the whole point of it is to rinse and repeat something that happens more likely than not with the correct amount of risk so you can survive and effectively compound your chart. It's perfectly fine to be in love with trading, feel passionate about it, love getting on the charts. I love it as well. But you should not get your heart racing, basically. At the end of the day, it all comes down to being disciplined, doing the work, putting in the time, following the trading model that you have either adopted or created yourself. It absolutely doesn't matter if you have losing trades. It absolutely doesn't matter if your trade setup appears only once or twice a month. Those are not hindering you from becoming extremely wealthy in due time. But running around, jumping from strategy to strategy, not sticking to a model's rules, those things will ensure that you never make it as a trader. It's as simple as that. Okay. So I know it's not easy for many of you. It wasn't easy for me as well. And sometimes I, still struggle with these psychological aspects like any human would. But it's important. Yeah, important. It's important to sometimes take a step back and reflect on these things and understanding it from a logical standpoint and improving yourself, right? So I'm naturally a fast-paced person, so one piece of advice I have is to cultivate um, doing organized baby steps. What does that mean? Clearly, what do you want to achieve? Set a clear plan, okay? And then start with frequent tiny goals that you have no reason not to accomplish um, every single day or whatever frequency you decide. Okay, for example, let's say you want to collect data for 500 back-tested trades. Now, if you're starting from zero, it seems like, oh, that's that's gonna take so much time. It's so boring. I can't be bothered. I just want to get funded. I just want to trade. I want to make money. Buy my Lambo. Okay, but yeah, that's the wrong mentality, and that kind of person um, will not be successful in trading. So what you can do is start with the goal of backtesting, for example, right? One trade per day for a week. So one trade, which may only take you 10 minutes or less. Um, but the point is, it's really easy. So the important part here as well is it's not only making sure you do that one trade, the backtesting for that one trade, but make sure you only do one. If you're in the mood to do more, don't. Right? So what would it demonstrate if your decisions are based on your mood? What will happen when you're in the mood to do no trades for the day? You would justify it by saying that, oh yeah, I did more yesterday. Today I'm not in the mood. I'll do none. Today I'm in the mood to blow my account. So yeah, don't trade based on your mood, right? And don't make your decisions based on your mood. If you say one trade, stick to one trade. After a week, you can, after you completed that process, after a week, you can stick with one. You can scale it up to two. But important part is do it. And if you are thinking that, okay, what I've decided to do, plan to do is a little bit too much, um, yeah, scale it back down again. Okay. The whole point is consistency. Um, yeah, so it's up to you, right? This is just an example. You can apply this method to anything, and you should apply it to anything in your life as a trader, because how you are outside of trading is who you are while you're trading as well. You cannot be a disorganized, messy person, in your life. You don't make your bed in the morning. You don't shower. Um, you eat unhealthy. You exercise when you feel like it, which is almost never. Don't expect to be this godly trader who consistently takes money out of the market. If you're doing that currently, I can guarantee that it won't last for very long. Okay, beginner's luck is a thing. Yeah, you can be lucky for a long time before you get seriously unlucky. Okay, so you consciously decide what happens, not your emotions. The only way to do that is to grow that muscle bit by bit, and eventually you'll do it with ease, and you can complete any type of process or task very easily, right? So, well, that's it for this video. Okay, Um, I hope you found it insightful. Yeah. So I just want you to understand that stick with what you're doing. If you decide to test something, if you decide to try something, set a amount of time that you're going to do it for and stick to it. Okay. At the end of it, you have your results, you have your data. Don't keep messing up your data. All right. That's what I mean. Okay. So if you need any clarification about what I've mentioned in this video or any other video, or if you're still struggling as a trader and need some guidance, feel free to get in touch with me, whatever way you can. You can just leave a comment too. That's fine. And I'll be glad to help you out. Okay. So, till next time, happy trading.